Hi, my name's Tim Johnson. This is a video about preparing your mind for withdrawal, for the battle that is withdrawal, whether it be from opiates or from alcohol or from any other drug. It's a fact that if you're going to beat your addiction, then you're going to have to get through withdrawal somehow, some way. And unsurprisingly, and I know for myself this is a fact, so many of us are scared and fearful of facing withdrawal. We see it as this massive mountain that stands in front of us that we have to get over to get to the other side, which is freedom. Half the battle of withdrawal and getting through it, as I've found, having been through many alcohol and opiate withdrawals in my life, but what was different this time for me 3 years ago was that I'd prepared my mind fully for it and for what I was going to face. We're fearful because, and it's so difficult because we know that uncomfortable and painful things are going to happen to our bodies and minds when we go through an opiate withdrawal or an alcohol withdrawal. And no one wants to make themselves sick on purpose, which is essentially what we're doing. We have the choice, don't we? We can either carry on taking the drugs and living on our knees until eventually they kill us, or we can face the mountain that's withdrawal and face the battle that's withdrawal. And that's a choice that only you can make. There's no one else can make that choice for you. The problem is, of course, that your brain is programmed essentially to keep us comfortable. It doesn't want to feel sick. It doesn't want our bodies to feel pain. It doesn't want to feel any sort of pain itself or uncomfortable. But we're going to inflict this on ourselves by stopping taking the drug of our choice or drinking alcohol. We're going to make ourselves sick and put ourselves through these symptoms. And that's why withdrawal is so hard, because our mind fights with every fibre of its being, if you like, to stop us doing this. And of course, during withdrawal as well, when we're going through all these symptoms. And let me just say at this point that there are many videos on this channel which will help prepare you to get through withdrawal, whether it be to opiates or alcohol, in the most comfortable way that you can and most effective way that you can. This video is not about that. Those videos that I'm talking about will explain what's happening to your body and also help you with nutrition, with supplements, and with preparing the best way you can. Because one thing's for sure, to get through this successfully, it's not just about the mind, it's about preparing the mind, yes, but it's about prior preparation. And without prior preparation, you get piss poor performance, as the old 5 P's saying goes. So preparation is essential. Preparing the time to withdraw, preparing the supplements, preparing the support around you, preparing your mind for accepting what's going to happen to you and why it's happening to you. The fact that your body is trying to get back into homeostasis, trying to heal itself, which is why you're experiencing the horrible symptoms that you are experiencing. See, the problem with the mind in this situation is that it sees this massive mountain in front of it to climb. The thing is about mountains, the way to remove them is taking them away by one small stone at a time, which is what you have to do with withdrawal. It's chipping it away, chipping it away. It's a battle, it's a fight. Let no one tell you otherwise. The first thing you've got to believe that you can do it. The old Henry Ford thing that I always mention, you know, he who thinks he can and he who thinks he can't are both right. You've got to go into this battle in the most positive frame of mind that you can. Because there's only one way you can go. You've got to go to beat anything. You've got to go through it. To accomplish anything, you have to go through it. And in this case, to find freedom, you have to go through withdrawal. So preparing your mind for this fight is key. Because the thing is, when you're feeling at your sickest, going through withdrawal, your mind will play all sorts of tricks on you. It will tell you, and it's writing essentially, that you can end this pain anytime you like by taking some opiate or the drug of your choice, or drinking some alcohol, and then magically these symptoms will all disappear. And that's true, and that's the battle. That's where the old saying, the Winston Churchill saying, comes in. If you're going through hell, keep going, because it's the only way. You have to go through that pain. You have to ignore what your brain's telling you. And if you look at other videos on this channel, which aren't all about addiction, it's all, the channel has moved on to improving yourself in every way possible, physically, mentally, and spiritually. But this is where you're not listening to your brain and your head. When you're in this pain and withdrawal, and every fibre of your mind, your thinking mind, is telling you, go and take another drug, go and drink the drink, and the pain will stop, the pain will stop. That's where the real crunch is. And that's where you have to listen to your two brains that are most important to you, which I always bang on about on this channel. And that's your heart brain and your gut brain. Because they'll be screaming to you, not to, that if you do take that drug or have that drink, you're back to square one again. You're right back at the beginning again. And all that work and effort has been wasted. And that fighting and that battling has been wasted. And that's that pain, and you're back to square one. You're going to have to face it all again. And 9 times out of 10, when you do that, it's worse anyway, because you start taking more of that substance, which is going to lead you down a dark and horrendous path, and probably eventually kill you, certainly lose you everything. You have to remember that every single, it's never too late to start with. That's the first message. I was 56 when I went through this final withdrawal, and it is my final withdrawal. Firstly from opiates and then from alcohol. They were horrendous. And all the things I'm talking about here, I battled. But I'm telling you now, at the other side of this, and the battle doesn't end at the end of withdrawal. It goes on. And there are, again, many videos on this channel which will help you with that early recovery and that first year, which is crucial, the 6 months to a year, which is bloody hard. It's reprogramming and reinventing yourself and recreating your life. And that's not an easy thing to do. But what you've got to remember is, at the beginning of every dawn, you can write a new chapter of your life. You can write a new story, your story, a new book. Never too late to change your life like this. Never. And every single one of you watching this video can get through this, because believe me, the many, many times I tried in the past, and I wish I'd prepared myself like I prepared myself for this one, but I didn't. You've got to be ready mentally for that fight, and listening to your heart and gut, like I say. You've got to prepare, like I say, well in advance, so you know exactly when you're doing it, how you're doing it. You've got to prepare nutrition, you've got to prepare supplements, you've got to prepare clean bedding and clean clothing, so you don't have to mess with that, because you're going to have no energy. And you're going to have to climb that mountain, take it away, stone by stone by stone by stone. But let me tell you this, you'll keep getting up, because that's a human spirit. You'll keep getting up and keep fighting it and keep battling, and you will find that freedom on the other side of it that you could never have dreamed of. You'll find happiness, you'll find peace, away from chemicals, because you don't need them. I thought I did, but I didn't. So good luck to all of you who are going to enter this battle. You can do it. You will do it. Carpe diem. Seize the day today. Look at my other videos and you can do this. Doesn't matter how long you've been addicted, how much you're addicted, you can do it. If you have to taper, you have to taper. Or you can face it the cold turkey way. It's up to you. You know your own bodies better than I know your bodies. But every single one of you can do this. Everyone watching this. Stay strong. Keep fighting. Carpe diem. Much love. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share the videos if you think they'll help. Thank you.